The nail that sticks out gets hammered down. I'd like to think of myself as the nail that stuck out the most. Perhaps that's just my self-deprecation and self-loathing talking. Although I want to say that I don't think of myself as the worst person in the world, because I'm not. I haven't killed anybody, I haven't committed any crimes. If anything, I've been the most sheltered person in the world, only corrupting myself. I find it that maybe being different is not so much of a sin as I think it is. I am not religious, nor do I follow any gods. But sometimes I wonder if they can see me. I wonder if God really does exist. If he or she, them, maybe, if they can see me, commit all the mistakes that I've made, watch my past, my present, and my future at the same time. It's terrifying to think about. Somebody just watching you, letting you know that you're not alone. Maybe if I knew that I wasn't alone, I'd have something to believe in. But I don't believe in anybody or anything. I don't even trust myself for the most part. I feel like that lack of self-trust comes from how I was raised, but I will not blame my parents for that. I feel like I grew not to trust other people mainly because of how much media I consumed about things going terribly wrong within families, friend groups, relationships. I won't lie, it scared me. I'm still scared. I won't allow myself to be myself, nor will I allow myself to seek out romantic partners. Perhaps that makes me bitchless, as some of you would say, but I just think it's me being cautious. I'm cautious of others because I've been hurt before. Maybe because of my lack of trust, my lack of empathy and apathy. Maybe that's why nobody wishes to be around me. And I don't blame them for that. In fact, I don't blame anyone for not being around me. I'm not mean, I'm not vicious, I won't drive people away. But sometimes I just can't do it. I sit in bed all day longing for somebody's touch, somebody's kind words. And yet, all I get is hopes and dreams. I don't want relationships, I want love. I don't want sexual fantasies, I want intimacy. I don't want to be used and thrown away like how I was before, like how I let people treat me. That will no longer be the case. I refuse to let myself become that person again, although I still am that little girl still deep inside. I used to romanticize everything about my life. I used to romanticize going to school, writing, how cursive looked, how I wrote letters, how I talked to my friends, how I laid down in bed, how I played my video games, how I watched TV. But now the harsh reality is stinging in my chest like a knife. And all I can do is sit and suffer. Not that I want to get up anyway. I feel like my lack of self-perseverance is why I am stuck in this state. Of why I can't get out of bed and why I can't treat myself like how anyone would treat themselves. Why I can't love myself like how others love themselves. Because I know I'm different. I know something's wrong with me, and I know that it can't be fixed. I don't want to fix it. I don't have the energy to fix it. When I walk through the halls, when I greet people, when I meet new people, when I talk in front of people for the first time, it's exhilarating, but not in the way that makes me feel happy, not in the way that makes me feel excited. I'm nervous, I'm stressed. I can barely keep my composure together. I break out in cold sweats at night, wondering if something is watching me from the dark, but nothing's there. Maybe I'm afraid that my own hate and disdain for myself is gonna come out. It's gonna separate from me and try to kill me while I'm asleep. Maybe that's why I only sleep in the mornings when the daylight is out. Maybe that's why I only hang around the people that I've known since kindergarten. I don't try to form new connections because I know they won't last. I'll be somebody else as long as I can recharge myself. As long as I can keep that personality close to my heart, remember the people that I'm around, be that person for them, then I can live. If I can't be what other people want me to be, I wouldn't know how to be alive. Perhaps that's my own fault. Knowing that even if I try to become myself, to form my own personality, to show people who I really am inside, they won't care. And I honestly don't blame them. Looking inward at myself, I don't like myself either. I'm not ugly, yet I'm not attractive. I'm not tall, yet I'm not short. I'm severely underweight. I have all these health conditions, and yet I still live. I had a conversation with myself today about if I really wanted to be alive. I sat on the edge of my bed with my hands clasped in my lap, just thinking if I really wanted to be alive. Of course I did. My mind kept telling me that of course I did, but since I don't take care of myself, I'm just slowly wasting away. My body is slowly deteriorating and I can only just watch. I can only watch as my body deteriorates, as I slowly die from the inside out. And yet I don't feel fear. I feel good. And the fact that I feel good, maybe that hints that something's wrong with me. I'll overcome it. I know I will. But It's only a matter of time before I don't have any time left. And that's why the nail that sticks out gets hammered down.